What's going on, everybody? I hope all is well. Today I want to share with you one of my all-time favorite drum breaks. It comes from a song called Take Me to the Mardi Gras by Bob James, which came out back in the mid-70s, and since then it's been sampled thousands of times by all sorts of artists. And the secret sauce to this thing is this really funky bell pattern that plays off of the kick and the snare underneath. To pull that pattern off, you're going to need to have some skills in your right hand. You're going to want to start by going from the bell of the ride with the shank of your stick to the top of the ride with the tip. Notice that I wasn't just muscling out those two strokes, I was instead using this kind of jousting motion. You can kind of think about it like there's a string attached to your wrist, and you're pulling the string back towards yourself, and you can see that bends your elbow, that brings your wrist back. And so this is actually your starting position. And so when you go to hit the bell, it looks kind of stupid now, but you start here, and you go out, which kind of straightens your arm out, and you go back in. And so that gives you the bell, and that gives you the top of the cymbal. Out, in, forward, back, bell, ride, bell, ride. All right, so the next step is to take that technique and incorporate it into the actual bell pattern that's in the groove. Now, I do want to point out one other technique that might come naturally to you as you start working on this pattern, and that's where your hand might start to open up a little bit intuitively, and you start to use a little bit of fingers and a little bit of rebound to give you those two strokes even more efficiently. And if it doesn't feel natural, don't force it. I'm just giving you the option because I like to throw it in. It's a very common thing to do. All right, once you have that right hand pattern and those techniques squared away, the rest of this beat is going to feel really easy in comparison. So next up, we're just going to add in the snare drum to what we already have. And finally, let's add in the bass drum and you'll have it. All right, I hope you guys have a great time working on this. If you want to take this concept even further, I'll have a bunch of other groove examples that use these fancy bell patterns linked in the description box. But thanks as always for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. You take it easy. Bye-bye.